Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10 Modded Minecraft, where today I have some issues. Well, like more than my normal ones. Yeah, you see how there's this big chunk missing out of my power and how this is completely empty and how these are completely empty? Yeah, I ran out of power. I apparently, without realizing it, stressed out my my system with the hostile neural network stuff here. These guys apparently take a ridiculous amount of FE, 2,560, and then whatever this one takes, I don't know, 256. Okay, okay, that one's not bad, but the yeah, this one, yeah, it definitely takes up a lot, and it literally killed my entire network. So yeah, I'm not generating enough power. So guess what we're going to be working on today? Powah power. Yep. I want to make the thermo generators. You can see that this guy generates 300 FE a tick. It's raining. You know what? Okay, not raining anymore. But yes, I need to get started on that stuff. So these thermos, they actually generate power via heat from certain blocks. So if we click use, this is how, this gets used for that one. But if we look at heat sources from power, magma blocks give us about 800. Lava gives us about 1,000. I don't know what the difference between these two types. Oh wait, security craft. That's why. But yeah, both types of lava from Security Craft and Minecraft give us about 1,000, and then Block of Blazing Crystals give us 2,800, which is what we're going to be using because we have access to it. And then Soul Lava is from 9,000. Yeah, that's the best. But this means going to the other, and then tapping into that, and then somehow making it infinite. And yeah, so that's later on. So let's go ahead. I did add in more crafters over there, so we do have more. We have wait, what? Okay, this is being weird. And full height, small, centered, medium, full. Okay. I don't know why this is being weird. Why am I hooked up to a molecular assembler? Oh, I guess I am. I thought it was pattern providers. Weird. That's something I'll have to figure out later, but we need to... I had to add more in because I pretty much ran out of space, so yeah. What's going on there? Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I went over there and checked it out, and I have no absolute idea what's going on with why it's saying some of them are matter providers or pattern providers and why some of them say molecular assemblers. I don't understand. But either way, we're gonna start out at the thermo generator niotic because we actually have access to niotic crystals, thankfully. So we can get started there at Powah. We want this guy. We want to put in a pattern to make this guy, but we also have to make a pattern to make this guy. And then go back in, make a pattern to make these guys. And then I think that's all the patterns we need to be able to make that one. But then we got to make this one, which we already know how to make all these. And I just got that, so we do that. We do that, and we do this, and this. Now that should be all the patterns I need to make. We just toss these bad boys in here. Wait, is this the... No, that one's hardened, that one's blazing. I don't know why it's so hard for me to tell the difference between the hardened and the blazing, but it is. So if we go over here and we go blazing, Let's start off with 10. We need energized steel. Hardened capacitor. Okay. I need... Do I not have the hardened capacitor? I don't have it on autocraft, so I need to make that. Hardened. And capacitor right there. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? There. That was dumb. But now I have to go and make some more of the... whatever it is. Energetic steel? Energetic alloy? Whatever. Yeah. It's just golden iron. So, pretty easy recipe. I just gotta go over there and sit at my power stuff for a minute, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. A little bit of energized steel later. I should now be able to make a thermo. Can I make 10? Ooh, I can make 10. Says I have everything available. So, gimme. Gimme. Crafting status. That's only gonna take about 30 seconds. I mean, if it stops going up. Stop going up. Okay, well, hey, this is nice. Oh, it's probably gonna make clay. Do we have... Okay, I guess I gotta sit here and wait for this. So, I'll wait. Okay. You know, when you're actually sitting here waiting for something to tick up like that, it takes forever, but like 30 seconds is not a very long time. It just feels like forever when you're sitting there staring at it. Blazing. Alright, block of blazing crystal. We need to make a few more of these. 10 to be exact. And I believe all I have to do is set this bad boy down, set this on top. And... oh, I need water going to it. Okay. Yeah. That I can do because all I have to do is make a sink. And this gets me infinite water. And then I need a fluid pipe. Fluid. Is there... this transfers... I need that. And where's my other wrench? Pipe wrench. Something I will always do is look for things and then not find them, and then find them 20 minutes later. Alright, let's go down here. And down in this section, this is what? Tape measure. Where's my tape measure? There you are. Starts over here, goes over here, and that's 14 blocks, so just 2 off from each end. Okay, simple enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I believe it goes on the bottom. I think the top is for the power, but then we feed the water in like this. Doot, 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 doot. Extract. Put this guy in here. And yep, they're already generating power. Look at that. All of them already at over 100,000. Of course, they generate 300 FE a tick. So, do I have any more energy pipes on me? I do not. Pipes. Let's get these guys. And then, actually, do I have... oh, I don't... I need to get these on this one. Okay, yeah. I need to get these on upgrade... on autocraft. That way I can not have to worry about doing it over and over and over again. But this should fill up my battery banks enough to where I don't have to keep going. There we go. And boop, da boop, da boop, da boop, da boop, da boop. No. Okay, apparently these can be picked up with the syringe. Did not know that. Well, these transfer 256 every tick, and these generate 300 a tick. So it's actually pretty dang close. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. Now let's go see. There's my stairs. Forgot where my stairs were. Let's go see if we hook back up these guys, if our power can sustain itself. Alright, power's going up. We should be creating 3,000 FE every tick, so that 256 should be fine. We should still see us gaining. We're not. Really? Really? What if I did this? Wow. Oh, we are gaining. We are gaining. It's a small amount, but we are gaining. And are these look like they're gaining? Yes, these are gaining. So I do need to put extracts, better extracts on all of these. Oh, that's gonna take me a minute. Okay, after just a wee bit of crafting, all of these pipes have the upgrade, so they're all exporting a ton of energy every tick, which is nice, because that means now this has all filled up, and even between cuts, I actually upgraded this guy as well. I added in the 4 that were from my system, and I made all of them niotic. So yeah, these guys are generating a lot more power now, and my lava is definitely not enough to keep all these going at one time. Like, all this lava, it's good, but it's not good enough to get all these going, well enough. So this is our main battery, and then this is just providing an extra little bit. But what I want to do now is actually update this capacitor bank, because we now have, if I click on the right thing, we now have the vibrant alloys to make the octatic capacitors, so we can actually use these to make the top tier banks. Although it looks like we are going to need... Oh, it's just nuggets. Okay, I thought it was going to be worse than that. Vibrant crystals are just nuggets around emeralds. So yeah, that's a pretty easy thing to do. And we could use the copper alloys, because we do have copper alloys on that. Or we could tier up, which would be cheaper. I'm not entirely sure which would be cheaper. Honestly, it looks like the one that would be cheaper would be to just make a whole brand new one. So let's do that. Let's go make a whole brand new capacitor bank. So capacitor Vapac capacitor bank. If you can't tell, I have actually changed my GUI. Somebody mentioned it in a comment in one of the most recent videos that was put out. Still like 4 or 5 episodes behind, but you know, that's because I record in advance. But thank you to whoever did it. You gave me the idea to just go in here, go to video settings, and change my GUI scale. It was set to auto, but because of auto, it was set at like 4. But right now, it's at 3, which makes the GUI just a little smaller. I'd like it a little bit bigger than this, but to be able to have more room in my terminal, yeah, this is probably going to be how I have it from now on. But we go over here, capacitor. We want to make the vibrant one, which means doing this, and doing this, and doing this. Now nope, we go over here. I still don't know why this is doing this, but You know, it's whatever. We just do this, and we should be able to capacitor. We're gonna want 8 of these. We need grains of infinity. I still haven't gotten those on auto, so that's probably what we should do next, actually. Grains of infinity. We want to make the seeds, which is actually a lot easier. Why haven't I done this by now? I feel dumb. 4. We want some prudentium. Control click. I want 4. Thank you. And then I want a seed base. Thank you. Alright, let's go put this seed down and get some grains of infinity crafting up. Alrighty, a little time has passed in between cuts. Ooh, good lord. A little bit of lag. But yeah, some time has passed in between cuts. I got the seeds all up and running, and I let them run for a little while. And then, yeah, I'd say a little time, maybe a couple days have passed since the last cut. But it's fine. It's fine. But in that time, the mod pack has updated twice, so now some things are looking a lot fresher, a lot cleaner. That's still looking like a cube. But things like our Powah situation over here got an upgrade. Look at those. Look at those. Those all got an upgraded texture. I like it. I like it a lot. And these guys got an upgraded texture too. But so far, that's all I've noticed that has gotten an upgrade is Powah. I did... Okay. Oh, wait, no. I'm looking the wrong way. The screen that is up in there is still borked, so the RF tools stuff is still can't be accessed. Oh, you can't even see it from here. But yeah, that's fun. That screen is still broken. I've crashed my game already trying to take it down. But that was just one thing I wanted to check. But now we should... I don't know why I did this over here. I could have done this over here, where I wanted to be. I could have just... We want the vibrant capacitor. We want 10 of them, or 8 of them. And gimme. 2. Where's the rest? I see 2. Where's the rest? 3. Oh, what is taking so long? Oh, just the base crafting of the capacitors is taking forever. Okay. Oh, but we only got 2 left. And... done. Capacitors. So we can take this bad boy out. Thankfully, this has 40 million FE in it, so when we take this offline, we'll still have some power. And we just go through and rip it apart. Oop, nope, not you. Nope, not you either. Good lord. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Nope. Boop, boop, boop. And boop. There we go. This holds... Huh. Still less than that, but 32 million FE. Now I wonder... Can I have my screen? No, I can't have my screen. I just want to have my screen. But it is doing what I want it to do, and wow, it's charged up pretty quickly. Did it drain? Yeah, it's it's drained these guys. Oh wow, it drained those quick. How about you guys? Oh yeah, it drained all of these too. Yeah, that's nice. But we're just gonna throw these guys in here in case we're gonna need them later on. So we've upgraded our power generation, mostly, and we've upgraded our power storage, except for this guy. This guy's still just at blazing. But next up, oh, I also changed out those cables. Those cables are now blazing, but their end pieces are still the basic ones, so that will have to get changed later on. But I do want to add in this guy, the vibranium furnace, because now that we have the power to hopefully sustain it, we can make a thing, a smelting auto crafting thingamabob. Let's go through and start with an iron furnace. Now we take this iron furnace, we make it a gold, make the gold a diamond, we make the diamonds an emerald, make the emerald a obsidian, obsidian to netherite. I'm pretty sure I've done all these quests technically. And then obsidian, or not obsidian, netherite to aluminium. Cook time 5. Cook time 3. There we go. We've got a very, very fast cooker. Let's just take some coal and then say some sand. Chuck it in and see how fast it goes. That was fast. That was very fast. Okay, yes. Thank you. I knew it was going to be fast. I did not know it was going to be that fast. So yeah, now I need to hook this up with these pattern providers. So pattern providers. My terminal ran out of power. That's fun. That's probably something we should work on, is wireless power. So wireless. Heat receiver connectivity. How do we get wireless power? I know these guys, but this is only in an area. So I need to get power. Ooh, Flux Networks is actually in here. So we might actually get started on that. So at Flux. So Flux Networks is basically a wireless power system, and it's one of the best ones in my opinion. How do we get Flux Dust? Through a charged redstone crystal or through the usual obsidian on... Yeah. I think to start off, we'll do this, but then we'll move to this. How do we get a charged redstone crystal? Charged redstone. How do we get redstone crystals? In-world transformation. Oh, that's easy. Oh, we might actually skip the in-world one then this, because this is easy. We need a block of redstone. Block of redstone, some flux, and some not glowstone essence, just some glowstone. And give me a bit more. And then if we go downstairs, this is just where I've been doing the in-world transformations. I've just been throwing everything in here. And we throw that in. Oop, nope, I'm pressing 1, not Q. So Q, Q, and Q. There it goes. I was doubting that for a minute. I was like, I don't see anything happening. That got me 2 stacks. Nice. And we really only needed 1, I believe. This can be used... Yeah, just as so we only needed technically like 9 of these. So if we go up here and put in a 9, well, we got to do it like a few at a time. Give me those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yoink. 9 of you guys. Head back over here. Put you in here. Charged redstone flux crystal. And we want... What did we want? I know we're gonna need an extractor. Obsidian. Oh, we are still gonna need a flux block, so we are still gonna need to do this. Okay. Well, I saved us a step. So obsidian. Gonna need some of that. Gonna need some of you. A little bit more of you, probably. And then... Extractor, right? Extract. Thank you. And now we head down to the bottom of the world. Alrighty, now that we're down here, we're gonna take some redstone. Actually, I need to turn my magnet off. There we go. Throw that down. Do that, and then punch it. And it makes a very loud noise, but makes us flux dust. Nice. And then we can turn that into this block. Yes. Okay, now we're back up here. And you might notice that the horizon's been cut off a little bit. And that's because I realized a very stupid thing. Over here in the video settings, I don't remember when or why I did it, but I had moved my chunks all the way up to 32. Or was it? Yeah, 32. And I was like, you could see I was getting some frame lag because of it. And yeah, it dropped my frames significantly because of that. But dropping them down has actually kind of helped me out. If you see, I'm now running at 30 frames instead of, 8 that I was getting just a minute ago. But yeah, let's actually do something worthwhile. Actually, that was worthwhile before, but whatever. We want to turn this guy into this guy, so we need this guy, so make you guys flux cores. That was a quest. Yay! And then again, just do this. Flux block. And then if we come over here, we need a piece of obsidian, flux block, charged redstone crystal, obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. And then was it... Okay, yeah, the extractor just goes right on top of the charged, so I should be able to just do this. We should see, yes, it is creating flux. I forgot I am out of power. I forgot the whole reason that I was even doing this. There's my charging station. Go in there. You charge up. We need a drawer. Actually, this one has a void upgrade on it. So we'll just do this. And then I need to actually unlock it. Where are you? There you are. Unlock it. Hey, there we go. Lock it back. And look at that. We're already over. Wow, this is generating very quickly. Like, seriously, this is generating quickly. How quickly? I'm getting 4 every second. That's... I won't ever need to worry about getting this dust ever again. Yay! But now that we have this dust, I can actually start to move into the mod just a little bit more. Need to make a few of the... I should actually put some of the stuff on autocraft, because I will be using it quite a lot. So we want to make one of these. We want to make this. Oh, I'm running out of patterns. You want to make this guy. So the dust turns into that, also turns into that, turns into that. This is another one we're going to want. And that's all the patterns I had ready. But if we do this, we should be fine. And then we go in here and we look up Flux. And click on this and control click. Okay, that was weird. But we get a Flux controller. This is essentially what will handle the throughput of our power. We're actually going to need to hook up to make an actual system now, though. I just thought about that. So let me get a plug. I need Eyes of Ender. A turn. Let's make another stack, please. Thank you. I'm surprised I don't have Eyes of Ender actually on Autocraft. Like, oh, I can make it out of the essence. That's neat. But how did I not have this guy already? That's weird. I would have thought I'd have that as an Autocraft already. But we go back to Flux. We want to make a plug. A plug. So now if we go and we hook this guy up to our network, we'll hook it up to this guy. We'll name this main Powah. Main Powah. Oh wait, we gotta create a network. Darkman's network, that's fine. Create. And this is main Powah. Bypass the limit because who knows how much power we're actually going to be needing. But now you see it's not receiving any just yet. Facing east, facing west. I need facing west. Oh, receiving and extracting. Okay. So there's just nothing it needs to charge. So that's why there's no power in it. We go in here, we can set that up there, and then wireless charging. Main inventory will always be disabled. I don't know exactly why that is, but I just know that it's always been that case. But armor slots, curios, hotbar, offhand, and main hand can all be charged. So we're going to select all of those. Enable wireless charging. Apply. And right now, no power is going through. But if we put this on our hand, we should see... Yep. It is now actually working. Because now this will not run out of power. Yep, see? This little dip, it was it getting no power. But then when we used it, it used a little bit of power. So the graph went up. It was like, hey, yeah, use 16 ticks. 16 things of power. But now that I haven't been using it for a minute, it's going back down. But now I never have to worry about, oh, that's right, refined storage was added in. I forgot about that, but we are not using refined storage. Oh, it can go in either. That's nice. That's actually really nice that it can go in either one of those. We're just going to keep using AE, even though refined storage would be easier. I've already started on AE, so yeah, this is just the way it's gonna stay for now. But now we have wireless power. I think that also, yeah, it does work cross-dimensionally, so we'll be fine. The only thing is this doesn't work cross-dimensionally yet. For that, we have to get the dimension card. And that's just 4 infinity range boosters, nether stars, and an Eye of Ender, which actually is pretty easy to get because we've got the stars being generated down here. We're already at 552. It's a lot. But yeah, we solved some power for now. We have lots of power in reserve. And so we can continue carrying on doing what we do until this runs out, and then we have problems. But these are starting to backfill. They got new textures. They're looking nice. These got new texture. They're looking really nice, actually. I really like this. So I think that's going to be about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I've been Dorkman191, and this has been All the Mods Did. Modded Minecraft. Bye, y'all.